Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here, and with the recent LEGO expansion pack leaving us a little bit disappointed due to the lack of new cars entering the series, what has left us even more disappointed is that the barn find itself isn't even ready. No, this is not part of the Horizon storyline, it just simply says this. No, it's not that the instructions were not found. The expansion unfortunately was not finished at the time of release, hence why it says, please wait for a future Forza Horizon 4 content update. Now, because this has happened, the cinematics of the barn find car is scattered all over the place. There is literally no real shape that really gives away what the barn find car could be, but one thing is for sure, we know it will be a LEGO Speed Champions car, which is awesome. So this gives the community a chance to speculate as to what the LEGO barn find car could be. I've seen some very unique answers ranging from looking at one piece from the barn find to different LEGO car categories. Whatever it may be, it's fun to fantasize about the possibilities as long as in the end Playground Games delivers something exciting. So let's take a look at 9 predictions for the LEGO barn find car in Forza Horizon 4. Number 1, the Porsche 911 RSR. This was one of the most common predictions that players have made within the community, as the white wheel arch piece in the barn find matches pretty closely to the wheel arch in the 911 RSR. Given that they both share the same color too, it's quite likely that this will be the very first quote-unquote race car to come into Horizon 4. This also makes a lot of sense too, as there is now a racetrack too. However, it's also important to note that the particular wheel arch piece is shared amongst other car models within the Speed Champions series. Number 2, the Ford GT Le Mans. So here is another car, for example, that shares the same wheel arch piece as the Porsche, and that is the Ford GT Le Mans. Now, there really isn't much else that suggests that the barn find will be this Ford GT. However, it is a race car, and there is a big part of me and many in the community that believe that the next car in the expansion should be a racing car of some sort. And with this Ford GT, it's not that far of a stretch. Ford and Forza have always had a great business relationship together, so will we get this? Only time will tell. Number 3, the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 race car. Now we're looking at a different clue left in the barn find cutscene, this time the helmet. Okay, so we know it's blue, but that's about the only information we have. But if it's there, it means something, right? So looking at the entire catalogue of the Speed Champions LEGO car lineup, the possibility of it being a NASCAR-inspired Chevrolet ZL1 is very high. Only because it's the only real-life package that comes with a blue helmet as well. Of course, again, this is only pure speculation, but who knows? Number 4, the Porsche 918 Spyder. This one is quite convincing given that the overall length of the car we see in the picture looks to be roughly the same proportion as the car we see in Horizon 4, and of course with the front fender being identical, this could also be a possibility too. But given that the 918 itself isn't new nor old enough to be a super special car that is a must in the game, it may not be the most popular choice. Why? Because when we look at the current LEGO lineup, you have the McLaren Senna, which is the cover car, the Ferrari F40 Competizione, perhaps the most exciting race-inspired supercar out at the time, and then there is the Mini Cooper, which of course is British and is just simply cute. So I ask you, where does the 918 really sit in all of this? Number 5, the Scuderia Ferrari SF16H. Okay, I feel as though this would be a long shot to have a Formula 1 car in a Horizon game. Again, in Horizon 3, we had a plethora of different racing cars ranging from V8 supercars, GT2 Le Mans races, through to Japanese Super GT cars. which was absolutely amazing. However, the open top races have always eluded the Horizon series, and since now, once again, we do have a racetrack which a Formula 1 car can truly unlock its full potential, there's never really been a better time to bring in a Formula 1 car. I know, nothing in the barn find really suggests that a Formula 1 car will make it, let alone a Ferrari one, but this suggestion on this list is purely from me being selfish and just wanting to see something different. Number 6, the Porsche 911 Turbo 3 litre. According to many websites, this particular Porsche Speed Champions is to be released by LEGO sometime during August. Now, if you guys aren't aware, LEGO have actually already released this car as a bundle with the Porsche RSR that I mentioned earlier. Except the one released with the racing Porsche was in a limey green color, whereas this one is some sort of white, which of course fits very perfectly with what we see in the barn find cutscene. Even the wheels also look very similar too, with the dark grey and the overall pattern, but most importantly, it's yet to be released just like the barn find vehicle in the game. Potentially, both the cars may want to be released simultaneously on the shelves of toy stores and Horizon 4. However, can we all wait until August? I don't really think so, and to be honest, I feel the community would feel a little bit disappointed with an older Porsche. Number 7, the Tesla Model 3. Now, this is an interesting concept. Instead of having cars made by LEGO themselves, how about scouting out actual real-life LEGO builders who use their imagination and blocks to create cars that have yet or never to be released in the Speed Champions lineup, like this Tesla Model 3 by AFOL 777. I mean, that's what LEGO is essentially all about. We use existing blocks to make something with our imagination. Now, I understand Tesla is not in Forza at the moment for whatever reason, I have no idea, which means licensing will be an issue. But I feel as though if you were to have a LEGO expansion, it would be amazing to have a custom car section where these cars have been modeled by Forza from fans or even LEGO creators. Which leads me to number 8. Do we get to build our own cars? Honestly, I would love to see a more intriguing level of customization when it comes to the LEGO cars. Of course, I still want this to be a Forza Horizon game rather than a LEGO game, but just hear me out. Since many bricks have been modeled in Forza Horizon 4 and we must complete challenges to unlock bricks, now just imagine the same process of unlocking bricks, perhaps different challenges, just like the LEGO campaign, but instead of all these predetermined building blocks, you could unlock long bricks, wheel arches, windows, enough to begin building a base model standard car. Then as time goes on, you can unlock more bricks to give yourself more freedom of creation. Again, this is just purely an idea and not something I will expect from Playground Games, understandably. And lastly, number 9, the choice to pick. I have always thought that since the barn find cutscene was so random that it was a bit of everything, which means it will give you the option to choose which barn find car you want to unlock. Since the LEGO car list we know so far is so small compared to what we got in the past, maybe all these Speed Champion cars, whichever they may be, even possibly ranging back to different seasons. But perhaps once you do find a barn find vehicle, you unlock one of the potential 7, and then the following week with the seasonal changes, they will place another barn find elsewhere for you to discover, and then there will be another LEGO car waiting to be unlocked, and so on. I feel that is a very possible direction Playground Games could be going towards, and if they do, I will be perfectly fine with it, as it'll keep me going for potentially the next 2 months of the LEGO expansion pack. What do you think the barn find car could be, or how will Playground Games do it? Write them down in the comments section below. I do read them. Perhaps the barn find car may already have been released by the time this video gets uploaded. If it is, that's a little bit embarrassing. Whatever it may be, I really hope it's something awesome that we can all say it was worth the wait. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. Also, if you guys would like to see more Forza Horizon 4 content right here on this channel, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.